President Obama looks for high-tech help for his glitch-filled website while his poll numbers continue to crash. That plus Democratic Senator Joe Manchin joins our center seat. This is Special Report. Good evening, I'm Brett Baer. President Obama is bringing in a high-tech executive with experience to fix his massively flawed healthcare website. But rebooting his administration's badly damaged reputation might need more long-term help. We have Fox team coverage tonight. Jim Angle here in the Bureau with growing outrage over the prospect of the government penalizing you for not staying in shape. But we begin with Chief White House correspondent Ed Henry with executive action many feel was long overdue. Good evening, Ed.
Good evening, Brett. It was only today, nearly 80 days after the botched rollout, that the president turned to a Microsoft executive to try and help dig out, which may explain why we've now seen a whole series of polls suggesting this president now has lower approval ratings than President Bush did during his rough second term. As President Obama brought in top tech executives from companies like Apple, Facebook, Google, and Netflix to discuss NSA surveillance and solving the problems that have plagued healthcare.gov, he also mentioned the Netflix series House of Cards, about a power-hungry and revenge-obsessed congressman played by Kevin Spacey. The president saying he wishes action in Washington was, quote, that ruthlessly efficient.
That's true. I was like Kevin Spacey. I was thinking, man, this guy's getting a lot of stuff done.
Questions remain about why the president did not get done huddling specifically on healthcare with these tech giants before October 1st, and why the president waited until today to bring in an experienced old hand like Microsoft executive Curt Delbaney to run the site, as he officially takes over tomorrow for Jeffrey Zients, who was only brought in after the botched rollout.
Why in the world didn't the White House come up and hire someone like this in the summer, in the spring, a year ago to roll out healthcare.gov?
I think your question goes to the absolute acknowledgement that we've made that healthcare.gov had a terrible start.
Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said those are half-hearted apologies, and he charged congressional Democrats have done nothing to actually fix the Affordable Care Act.
That's their whole approach to this rolling disaster. Let the White House dodge and deflect on any problem that arises until people forget about the last one.
The public believes something dramatic needs to be done to improve the law. According to a new Washington Post ABC News poll, it found 60% want a delay to the individual mandate. 33% wanted to proceed on schedule. More worrisome for the president, 43% approve of the way he's handling his job. 55% disapprove, which means the president is ending his fifth year in office with lower approval ratings than almost all other recent two-term presidents. In a Washington Post ABC News poll at a similar point in his presidency, George W. Bush was at 47% positive, 52% negative, raising questions about whether this president will also see a stalled agenda in his second term.
You won't hear an argument from me that everyone in Washington has taken a hit because of Washington's performance of late.
Now, Jay Carney went on to say that the president was encouraged by the recent bipartisan budget agreement. He sees it as a hopeful sign he might be able to get deals on immigration reform and other issues next year. Brett?